Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia and breaking news from the UK. So the British Ministry of Defense have announced a massive military funding aid for Ukraine. So according to Mirror, and there's another article is by the Mail Online. So we start with the Mirror one first. There will be some duplicated information, but I read the two articles. They are a little bit different, so there is additional information that we can actually draw from it. So the military package is 450 million pounds. So this announced by the Defense Secretary of UK, John Healey. So 450 million pounds to support Ukraine for 2025, I believe, because they say it's a critical year. So the surge in funding will go towards radar systems, anti-tank mines, and hundreds and thousands of drones. So they're gonna. It looks like it's pure funding. In this, it's just money for Ukraine to buy stuff, and so 350 million of it comes from UK, and the rest, the other 100 million pounds, is from other countries. In the UK-led International Fund for Ukraine, provided by Norway. So, John Healey, along with the Germany's Defense Minister Boris Pistorius, chaired a 50-country NATO meeting, and so Haley said that this important tool is vital to put Ukraine in the strongest possible position and power pressure on Putin to help him force to end this terrible war. Which, if you guys follow my coverage on the Ukraine war, you know that this is not going to happen because Russia is literally just keep winning. Daily frontline change is 10 square kilometers plus in advantage to the Russians. So this is for 2015. 2015 is the critical year for Ukraine, which DPA does agree that it is the critical year for Ukraine. I think it's without doubt that this is super critical. I think this year we will see the Ukrainians crack, like really cracked badly. So that is probably another 5 months from now. Between 2 to 5 months from now, we'll probably see the front lines really collapse in a great way. But that is based on our hypotheses and analysis. Of course, things can change. We do not know. So that is the main gist. But you can see the Mirror article is not very detailed. So on the Mail Online, there's a lot more information regarding this. So this package say is also meant to boost UK jobs and economic growth. Interestingly, it's a bit different. You can see it's different in terms of the way how it's packaged. This news. So military drone project was announced by the Ukraine Defense Contact Group, chaired by UK and Germany, and so they secure the amount of money for them, and so what else? So they say that the countries in putting together such a force feels a sense of urgency, and so the drones will be paid from the Britain's record 4.5 billion pounds military support package. 4.5 billion. Here, right, 450 million. Why is it 4.5 billion? So the amount is already broken. Like, which I think it's a typo. It's not 4.5 billion. They wrote in the title it's 450 million. What the hell? It's 450 million. I think this is a typo. So, and what else do we have? I find it very funny. They made a point to name the Boris Pistorius. Although in the article he literally says nothing. So they made it really like they have to advertise his face. So this here comes the additional detail. 160 million pounds of it is to repair and maintain military vehicles, a partnership between British and Ukrainian engineering companies. And so actually I forgot I got these two. But this too big, right? I think it's too big, yeah. So and then drones will be supplied, including FPV drones, and then so what else? What is the other important information I see? Not anything else? So yeah. So another news which I don't think it deserves its own video. United States ambassador to Ukraine, Bridget Brinks, has resigned. So she was actually part of the Joe Biden's administration's team. She actually tried to resign earlier this year, but it was rejected by the State Department, the Trump's State Department. But then she insists that she wants to resign. I think she really don't like the job. So is this girl here? So I show you the face that is this girl. So yeah, so she resigns. She insisted that she wants to resign. So yeah, so she stepped down after 3 years in Ukraine, and so State Department is no, but like wish her well. So Marco Rubio initially have declined Brink's resignation in January. So as part of the routine turnover process. So no, Trump administration want her to continue, but she still feel like no, she want to step down. So that's about it. I think we'll see a new ambassador to Ukraine soon. Let's see who wants the job. No, may not necessarily be a desirable job, because it's a difficult country no ambassador job, because you can't just go there and just enjoy your life. You live, because Ukraine is at war, so must be very busy, a lot of work. Ukraine government is not easy to deal with because they are very demanding as they are in a war. And yeah, and of course there's always the threat of dying, because of missile strike, or maybe the missiles or the surface-to-air missile system that meant to intercept the missiles maybe go off course, and maybe you just die in your sleep. Who knows? So let's see how this continue to play out. But so anyway, this is just a quick update on the latest news in Ukraine war. Not a lot of very exciting news. I think this is the biggest news coming out for the Ukraine war. So thank you for watching. Press the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next update.